Hello, my name is John, and today we're playing DCS again. And while we're in the cockpit of the Mi8, this video is not about the Mi8. Because in this video I want to talk about a performance problem and a solution for that. And to explain that a bit further, for a couple of weeks ago I got myself a new motherboard and a new CPU, and this week I got myself a new graphics card. And I was having, with the new system, I was having very big problems performance-wise in DCS. And as you can see right now, I'm getting 70 frames, but the frame rate at the top of the screen, it's dropping. It's sometimes dropping to 50, and while we're flying, it's dropping much further. And this is like a stutter, and it's really annoying. So let me take off and show you the problem a bit better, because when we're flying, you see this, like you can see that the image is just jerking around. Sometimes it's fine, and sometimes it's like jerking around, and sometimes even the jerk is so long that the sound cuts out because everything just freezes, and I wasn't sure what the problem was, because I tried everything. I reinstalled DCS, I reinstalled Windows. I'm sorry. I put it onto a new SSD and everything, and nothing would fix the problem I had. But now I went ahead and I found a solution to the problem, and I think it works. And I hope it works for you too if you have the same problem. So let's just land right here and see what the solution is. Just give me 1 second, easier to land, and then go to the program we have to go to. Okay, let's land next to those trucks there, a bit further out. But yeah, the stuttering is really annoying. I'm sure if you ever experienced it, you know how ugly that is. Okay, so we're safely down on the ground. Helicopter is not going to roll away. And if we switch the tab now, I have the task manager open already. So if we go to the overview here, over the CPU overview, I'm sorry, it's in German, but because I'm running the German Windows, but I guess you will get the point anyway. And you can see those are my 12 threads. I am having a 6-core processor with 6 hyper threads, so 12 threads. Anyway, the first thread, or the first core, is completely maxed out. As you can see here, the bar is completely full, and the other cores basically don't do much. This one is doing a little bit, but the rest is just like idling around. Now, and I first thought, well, that's maybe normal, but then I figured out, maybe there's a problem related to that. And I mean, it took me 2 weeks to figure this out. But if we go over here to the details, and if we scroll down, we can find the DCS process, and if we right click it, we can set the process priority here, and on the one below that, in German it's like set the affinity or whatever. I mean, you will find it, it's just the one below process priority. If you open that one and you go ahead, and if you set more cores here, for example, the first one is a physical core, the second one is a hyperthread, so I want to set the next physical core, which is the 2. Then this 3 is also a hyperthread, so the 4 is the next physical core, and I'm doing that all the way down here. So I'm setting for DCS to be spread across all of those 6 physical cores, because they don't do much, so they can handle DCS. If you click OK now, you could see up here the frame rate jumped right up. It jumped like 20 to 30 frames up. And if you go over here to the bars, you can see now this bar is a bit lower, and the other bars are not much higher, but this one is not maxed out anymore. Something is getting spread out to the other tasks, while the primary core still does the most of the rendering or calculating, whatever. But there's some more load going on here, as you can see, and on all the other physical threads we have set it to. And so if we go back into DCS, and just let me take off again, as you can see right now we're getting over 100 frames per second. I mean, it's a bit jumpy because depends on what we look at, and it will drop if we look at the city, because I'm running on a triple screen setup. However, that's not the point. The point is just the whole stuttering is gone, the frame rates are better, and a lot of people have been complaining about the last updates, or the last couple of updates in 1.5, that there was some stuttering and worse performance. And if you have this problem, maybe try this, see if it works for you. The problem is doing this manually like this in the task manager. You will have to do it every time you start DCS. I'm sorry, my voice is really bad right now. But I'm sure there's maybe a program out there that does it for you, or maybe it's just something the devs have to fix and they can do it so that DCS spreads out more itself. Anyway, if you have this problem, give this a try. It might help you, it might not help you, but it's at least worth a shot, and it doesn't require anything but opening the task manager. So yeah, I hope this video could help you, and I wish you a very good transition into the new year, and fly safe.